So here we go.
All right.
Except Arc Neon. Arc Neon's not ready. He's taking a smoke break. All right. See you later, Arc Neon. Don't worry. All right. At the bottom right, position as the brown Protoss, we do have Dragon Pain. And at the top left as the yellow Terran, we have Koget.
Okay. Well, I have to say that usually I would try to think about, how it's going to be better for one player or another, but this is such a new map and we've seen so few games on it.
Yeah.
That it's going to be really difficult to try to predict what they want to do. I have to say though that we haven't seen, except for game number 1 where where Koget went for something really aggressive, we have seen him play for very greedy openings. Now, maybe it's time for him to play something slightly different?
Yeah, maybe ARAX again. Although this is a 2-player map though, so it would be a little bit trickier. Actually, since this is a less, this wasn't a Pro League map, I'm gonna just reveal the map and just do a quick run through for people who aren't familiar. So, like I said, it's a 2-player map. You got the main on the high ground, pretty normal, natural, pretty normal. Kind of looks like Fighting Spirit still at this point. Then you've got this narrow bridge going into your natural. Again, still looks like Fighting Spirit, but this is where it changes. So you've got the path down to your third. Your third has 2 openings. The left side opening is actually a wide ramp instead of a narrow ramp. Actually, it looks like both are wide ramps. And there's this ramp leading down into this path. So it's actually, you can't just freely take the third. You actually have to defend all of this ground, and it's all unbuildable as well, which makes it really annoying for Terran to actually defend this. I'm actually not sure if the top is buildable or not with these funny looking tile set. I've never actually seen this tile set before, so I don't know. And then you have this mineral only in the middle, and a corner base that is actually pretty easy to take here, a corner gas base, and then 2 side expansions. So the expansions, I guess these are pretty normal with ramps leading up into them. Let's see, in the middle you've got some wonky Heartbreak Ridge type bridges in here with a narrow gap in the middle. And that's about it. Otherwise, it's just kind of mainly 2 big open ground paths down the sides. So that's a quick map overview for you guys.
One thing that I'm not really sure about, is the main really big? It feels big.
Let's see. I would say it's similar in size. It's maybe slightly bigger than Fighting Spirit, actually. I would say it's slightly bigger, just a touch bigger than the main on Fighting Spirit. Yeah. It definitely looks big.
Okay, so wait, Koget is actually going for very fast factory, not making even a single marine so far. So marine after the factory. So it seems like he's changing it a little bit. And actually, the first Zealot is coming out from Dragon, so that's pretty good for Koget.
That's interesting. Zealot first very often means some kind of cheese, but it's not in this case. He's not actually blocking the ramp or anything. He's just going to go for some harassment. It doesn't seem like that's actually going to do too much here because there's this nice SimCity, as you mentioned, and he went for the Rainforest, of course. So I don't really see the Zealot doing too much here. I don't think he's going to build any more Zealots. He's going for Goons now, but we'll see what happens.
I have to say that I understand why Dragon is doing this, because on Aztec, those Zealots actually did do a good amount of work.
Yeah, that's very true. Actually, look at this natural here. I wonder. Oh no, you can't wall this in very easily. No, 2 depots and a barracks won't actually cover this. Okay, never mind. So I guess it would be a bit dangerous for him to do some kind of greedy. Oh my goodness, he's going for Starport. Okay, that explains that.
Well,
he's going for Starport.
I did say that I wanted him to do something a little bit more aggressive. I mean, look, I actually think that starport openings, if you go for something like a 1 factory, it's called FT, right?
Yeah.
And then you follow it up by vulture drops in the main, because usually against the FT, you don't want to be sitting at your base. You want to actually engage on the map and then basically shoot down a little bit from every time that, the turret force moves. Because of that, and actually we have an expansion coming down from Dragons, so probably this is going to be make or break. It's either going to be horribly bad or amazingly good. There's no middle ground here.
Yeah, this is problem. Dragon going for the slightly greedy 1-gate expand. 1-gate Goon expand, obviously, but no Robo. 1-gate Robo expand is sort of the safe build, that you usually do if you want to be safe against everything. And one gate robo is the safe build exactly for this reason, is that you can stop, or at least you will have observers in time to help deal with the mines that are going to be all over your base. Going for the Nexus before the Robo means you are not going to have it in time. I mean, look at this. The Robo, is this the Robo? Okay, the Robo is here at the left side. It's just started now. It's interesting that it's built at the left side of the base here. It's sort of partially hidden and also partially providing vision in case any drop comes in the left side, which could actually be quite useful. I wonder if he's actually intending to hide Weaver Tech here as well.
You know, okay, the drop is coming out. The important thing is you really don't want to show the dropship until it's already in. That's kind of the big deal. And so far, it's the entire army is going from like a weird angle, probably to try not to get spotted too early. I mean, it's still one gateway, right? The two other gateways are not finished, so a drop there might do a lot of damage. Where's the observatory? Where is it?
Bottom right, just started.
Oh,
it's gonna be close though. Observatory builds super fast, and observers also build super fast. But here's the drop. 3 vultures going in. The Marines and tanks going in. The goons in the front are going to be plenty to kill this off. All right, here we go. The vultures are in. The goons are coming back. He's mining the top of the ramp. It's going to be very difficult for the goons to come out now. There is a Zealot. The Zealot can actually run in and tank all the mines. That Zealot could actually be huge in defending this here. I thought the Zealot wasn't a great idea. Oh man, but he's going to fight off the frontal attack as well. The attack in the front is blocking him. The vultures though. Oh man, huge probe stack. Wow. Amazing probe stack there, but it looks like goons are blowing up on mines, and the attack in the front is doing maximum damage. Most of the goons are actually dead. A lot of it looks like the vultures in the main have died though. Oh man, can he actually just kill him on this attack though? There's only 2 goons left. He's got mines. He's got more mines. The probes are coming off.
Those Marines, they're shooting.
Oh god, that was so close. Holy. I don't think he killed enough probes though. He didn't kill that many probes.
The only good thing about this is, did the dropship actually die?
I have no idea.
It died because there isn't. Yeah, it died. If it didn't die, then this might still do some work. You know, you could still try to drop some vultures from time to time. He's actually building another one, and I have to say that usually I think that's a little bit desperate, but you actually kind of have to. You need to keep doing some damage, and especially because this will force the third to be quite late.
There's one dropship with a vulture one vulture and a dropship going out right now. That seems kind of silly.
One vulture or one vulture with a dropship.
It's both. It works both ways, which doesn't make any sense because it shouldn't be just one vulture. But we are going to have 5-packs here, so he's doing something very similar to what he did in Game 2, I believe, where he's going to do a pretty strong attack. Now, let me see. Can you actually contain easily here? I don't know. If you can build on this high ground, maybe. But I don't know. I think it would be better just to go for the kill right here, or at least go for some serious damage. Maybe a contain right outside the natural or something, instead of sort of the laid back contain that he did in Game 2, where obviously DragOn was able to deal with it very easily.
I think that what Koget is planning to do is going for a very strong push, obviously because of these factories, but at the same time trying to use the dropship to just get a slight economical advantage, to be just close enough to basically run over DragOn. And because of the early exchanges, it might actually work.
Yeah. We'll see here. Oh, the one random vulture actually making it into the main. There is a cannon there that I really like, but it's not finished yet, so the vulture gonna get, it's like 3 kills, and that's it. I mean, that's pretty worth it for one vulture there. I do like this cannon though, from DragOn. He knows the dropships are a threat. Having a cannon, he's probably build one in his natural too. One cannon in each mineral line will do absolute wonders for stopping any kind of future vulture harass. But now, here we go. The tank's coming in. The siege one actually only just finished. He got that quite late, but he's moving in. Oh man, he's baited the goons in.
There's no shuttle, so it's gonna be quite difficult to finish this.
Yeah, it'll be difficult to move across the ramp as well, though, I think, or across the bridge as well.
But wait, what is DragOn doing with the Dragoons? He's actually trying to intercept maybe reinforcements?
He's on the wrong side. He just got caught out. He was out on the map to try and do something, I don't know what. And now he's actually... What is he doing over here? What are these goons doing? That's not where the army's coming from.
Reinforcements or something.
Oh my god.
That's not where they should be. Okay, now he's moving them, but a little bit maybe too late.
Oh my god, DragOn! DragOn, what are you doing? Your army's dying. Your base is dying. The Dragoons are AFK. Dragoons! Hello, help! Please!
Koget is up in supply! So,
Dragoons! Oh, they're coming in the back! They've caught a tank on siege!
a small bridge!
Oh, it's okay though, he's got a lot of units, he's got more units coming out the front. No, he doesn't! The mines are being laid! He can't get all his Dragoons shooting! Oh god, I think he's gonna break it though!
He's gonna break it.
Wow.
Whew.
He took so much damage there though, so much unnecessary damage.
But Koget is not really in a better economical position. He still has less. Oh, wait, the dropship. The dropship is gonna be the magic. Just look for it.
The one vulture drop?
One vulture drop.
Oh man. So, oh god, these Dragoons can't leave, they're stuck!
Look, at DragOn is even adding a cannon in his match.
Yeah, I think he needs that. I think that's a good idea. He's also attempting to take the third, but there's like one marine there gonna block it. It's pretty funny.
Just one man. Now, the thing is, if 2 base against 2 base keeps going like this, it should probably go better for Koget in the long run, right?
I think so. But I'm actually wondering, is Koget just trying to go all in on this 2 base? Because his SCV count still seems quite low. He's not building SCVs, he's not building a third command center, and he's being super aggressive with his army. But I don't know if it's gonna work out. Okay, never mind. And oh man, DragOn sending out goons at the back again. But once again, they're sort of on a weird angle. There's only 3 tanks here though.
And the front is slightly dangerously getting whittled down. Oh, DTs! DTs!
Oh, the D2s.
We have a comsat!
And the tank's coming from the back. It doesn't matter.
No comsat. Oh man. Oh man.
Easy money. Alright, I think that puts DragOn pretty firmly in the lead right here. He's got almost a 30 supply advantage. And I mean, look at the SCV saturation. It's really, really poor. I mean, the main is sort of okay, but the natural is super low.
Yeah, I mean, if the saturation of the SCVs, actually, you know, there's 38 of them, so it's not terrible, but I mean, the only good thing I think for Koget is that DragOn actually can't be aggressive himself.
Yeah.
So you could go for a third, but it's gonna be the only really that, and the fact that you have kind of the tech already, you have enough factories, and you can even get the vessel relatively fast.
I think, I mean, he could think about it, but it's still kind of scary, right? Like, he doesn't know exactly what DragOn has. And of course, DragOn has almost got his first Arbiter, so... And again, the third base is actually quite difficult to take. He's got to defend the whole wide bottom ramp area where you can't build anything. So even though he could potentially take it right now, I can understand why he's not doing so yet. Also, he doesn't exactly have the SCV count to fully saturate it anyway. It's not like he's, you know, oversaturated on his first 2 bases. But I do think he needs to take that relatively soon, probably, because the Nexus here is just now finishing for DragOn. Nice pylon blocks again. Is the top of that right side wall tight against vultures? I assume it must be, but it looks like there's a lot of space there.
Broad War, man. That's Broad War. I think
Whoa.
it is. Now, wait, whoa. An interesting location to actually take your third for Koget. I think that's a lot more difficult to defend than the other one.
It is, but it's basically a hidden base, right?
Yeah.
He's not planning to defend it, he's planning for it not to be scouted. And I guess if he focuses his attack down the left side of the map to, like, okay, his rally point is here, right? He attacks down the left path towards the Protoss' third. That defends the left side base, and it doesn't defend the 12 o'clock. So that might actually be a reasonable expansion pattern. Oh man.
The cannon's finishing right in time for DragOn.
I can't believe DragOn made 2 extra cannons back here. That's actually really smart.
Yeah.
If he didn't make these 2 cannons, this would have done an insane amount of damage. So DragOn actually being really smart here with the extra cannons. It's not actually something you will see that much, because normally it's not needed.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say that DragOn is playing this really well. I mean, Koget is doing a fine job. It's just I think DragOn basically has his number most of the time. The Not only he stopped that attack, which was you know, from the 5 factories, which I would say it was really hard to stop, but at the same time he had the time to get the Arbiter. So
Dragon saw the SCV transfer with his observer, and now he's gone to the 12 and he sees nothing there. So now he's checking. He knows. He sees the 9 o'clock. But the thing is, you see, Koget did actually plan to defend this. I was wrong, actually. I thought it was an expansion, but no. You know, upon further thought, this actually does seem like a reasonable base to take. You see, it's a high ground base. You can just defend. You can siege up here. It's quite easy. The top entrance is actually really close to your natural, even though it's like you've got to defend the open ground. I think this is actually a pretty reasonable base to take. This is actually really cool. I didn't think of this initially, but Koget, I don't know. I guess Koget must have actually studied this map or something, because this is actually really smart.
The only problem for him, though, is that recall is about to get finished, and he doesn't really have any anti-air in the main.
Yeah, that's definitely a problem, but he might be able to catch this big group of Dragoons out in the middle of the map, surrounding them with the Vultures. He doesn't even have any tanks shooting, he's just forcing them down with Vultures and Goliaths. Oh man, but look at this, 80 supply difference, holy cow. 100 supply to 179 right now.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Dragon's macro, and he's been doing this pretty much on 3 bases, so it's not like... Oh man, that's really good macro.
10 gateways, second Stargate about to finish. He could actually just pop this base open right now. Did recall finish? Yeah, it looks like it did.
It did.
You can just recall on this base.
Oh man, he's just gonna... that's it, this is lights out.
Is he gonna do it? Oh, he's gonna stasis instead. Alright, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't see Koget holding this at all.
And another stasis? Nah, not gonna bother. He knows it's not needed. So this base is completely dead. And I think Koget is probably completely dead.
Yeah. It's getting... The supply difference is only getting bigger. So... Well...
Command center is gonna fall. Easy peasy. 4th base is being constructed for the Protoss here at the bottom left. I like the little pylon wall and cannons. I like that Dragon's very careful about building lots of pylon walls and cannons everywhere. It kind of backfired on him last game, but he sort of adjusted this game and just put cannons everywhere, which is really good.
Yeah, that's actually pretty smart by him. And, oh man, he didn't even use any kind of recalls. He's just basically stasising everything to get as best of engagement as he can. And the difference is it's mostly economy right now, because even if Dragon lost a lot of his units and, you know, Koget tried to do some kind of a counter, the economy is not there anymore for Koget. So...
Yeah, I mean, look at this. He's already back at 152 supply, even after losing all those units. He lost pretty much his entire army there, and he's already back. Really, really sick macro by Dragon. Now, Koget tried to take the 12 o'clock, but he's basically a 2-base Terran. Not even, because his main's running dry. He's going to be a 1-base Terran against a 3-base Protoss soon, because it looks like Dragon is running dry in his main as well, but this is not a good place to be. He has no significant army. The 12 o'clock base he's got no defenses here. Dragon can kill that anytime he wants. The army is actually still focused on this left side base for some reason.
I mean, to be honest, if you look at Dragon's army, I'm pretty sure that he has, like, how many arbiters? 4 arbiters. So at this point, he could just start trying to do things like recalls or anything basically to trade armies, and he would still basically... That's enough for him. That's gonna win in the game. Whereas Koget...
You go ahead?
Yeah, just the Koget would need, like, miracle engagements to even get back into the game.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm highly amused by this Dragoon that's stuck behind the gateway in the main base. I was wondering why I heard something shooting, and it turns out this Goon, and apparently the Zealot can't leave either, so, yeah, poor guy. Anyway. Oh, looks like Dragon's just going to take the top right base, because why not? I mean, the 3 o'clock's blocked by mine, so might as well take the top right, right?
Yeah, oh, wait, those are... Wait.
Oh man, you can get the monster! EMP, the monster! EMP! Boom!
Nice EMP, but is it gonna matter?
Probably does not matter.
Look at that army difference, it's just, ugh.
The problem is the Terran army's now split. He's trying to defend the 3rd and the natural at the same time. He's got nothing. It looks like the army's just gonna run in. You can try and EMP the middle of this army, maybe? Looks like Dragon's not gonna miss. Oh, he's gonna catch some of the units as they try and come down to defend.
But actually now it's Dragon's army that's getting a little bit split, so he still has to be a little bit careful about that, but now, okay.
Yeah, Dragon's actually just not sure which way he wants to go. He's losing a lot of goons here, but Yeah, the Natural's falling. The army from the 12th block has to come down. Are there any tanks on the high ground? No tanks on the high ground. DragOn losing so many units, but it doesn't even matter. He's got so much economy behind us. Look, he's still at 180 supply. Just non-stop units. And look at the minimap, the train of Protoss units, the train of Zealots running in here. I think that's going to be a GG from Koget. And DragOn advances to the finals of the TLS Championship. And he's going to celebrate by killing some more units here.
Well, I said it. Mind goes to DragOn, heart goes to Koget, and from my personal experience, the heart always gets it wrong. So.
Yes, indeed. But wow, well played by DragOn there. Losing the first game, but then coming back strong in the next 3 and taking it down. I like how actually we saw some development there in the series as well. How after getting Vulture harassed to pieces in the 3rd game, he actually started building extra cannons and stuff in the 4th game, sort of adapting to his opponent. But that means the finals will be DragOn versus Desakwe. It is a PvZ, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry, it is not a PvP because DragOn does race pick Zerg against Protoss. So that is going to be an amazing match. That is the match I was hoping for, actually, because Desakwe's PvZ is pretty hilarious to watch as well. I'm not gonna say it's Gosu. I mean, it is Gosu, but I would.
One thing. The Desakwe took down Trudach, right? And pretty much like half of the people probably, or even more, would say, yeah, he's got like the best chance to take the whole thing. So how is gonna DragOn actually adapt to that?
Well, I mean, from what I hear, Trudach has not been practicing that much Brood War lately. He's been playing a certain other game.
That shall not be named.
But DragOn, I'm pretty sure, is still actively practicing. And DragOn, I think, is one of those players who does actually, study replays and study previous games a little bit.
Yeah.
So, he's definitely going to watch those games where Desakwe played against Trudach, and I don't know what other games Desakwe played against Zerg in the tournament. And so maybe he can, figure out what happened there and adapt his style a little bit to Desakwe. I mean, there's plenty of replays of Desakwe PvZ floating around on Team Liquid, so it shouldn't be too difficult. And of course, we are going to have a 3rd, 4th place match as well next weekend between Koget and Lancer X. So that's exciting. We're going to have a PVT best of 5 followed by a PVZ best of 7. It's going to be a best of 7 grand finals where the winner will take $800. So be sure to tune in, guys. Same time next Sunday. And with that, huge shout out to our sponsor, Rustbrain, again, for making this all possible. $2,000 prize pool in total. Really, really awesome. Thanks to TeamLiquid.net hosting up the tournament. Thanks to all you viewers for tuning in. And before we sign out today, I also want to give a final shout out. There is a Man vs. Machine Team League or something like that being organized by Leadabot, who you may know from all the StarCraft AI tournament things. So if you guys want to go check that out, I'll post the link in the chat. Apparently, if you're a D or C rank player on IC Cup, you can sign up, and I don't know exactly how it works, but all the information should be there. I'm just having a quick look here. You can either sign up as a person or as a bot, apparently. It's pretty interesting. I wonder if they'll know beforehand, or if they just like pretend that everyone's a human, and you only find out, you do like an epic reveal at the end that everyone was a bot. That would actually be really fun.
Yeah.
And for people asking about a show match, no, there won't be a show match. We're just going to do the finals, and that will be all have a grand celebration. So yeah, hope to see you guys next weekend for the finals. But otherwise, that is all for today. Bit of a short cast, but some pretty amazing games. I hope you guys had fun, and that's it. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.